Yeah, please. Yeah, please come there. It's posted. Yeah, in the chat. Yeah, please do that as well. Yeah, yeah. You can join the link, brothers. Monakas, you can join from that new link. And brother Umar, please share that YouTube link as well. So, Wala, that was something very strange. It never happened before.
Maybe it timed out.
No, there's no limit.
No, a StreamYard Online has like a memory space also. There's a memory space issue with StreamYard.
That may be the issue. Yes, yes.
But Imtiaz, I know we're live. I had a question for Monakas that's really relevant. Jazit?
Gigi, Bismillah, Bismillah.
All right, brother Monakas, are you there, bro?
Monakas, your mic is mute.
Brother Imtiaz, you're live. Hold
Yes,
on, hold
we are
on,
live.
brother.
Have you shared the
Just
link?
yeah, just hold on. Let them come over. Just give them like 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Can you give them like 2 minutes to come over, so
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't miss the
Inshallah.
conversation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother Monakas, are you there? I'm willing to tell you the question while you wait so you can start thinking of an answer. But I got to make sure you're there, bro. Can you hear us and everything? I don't think you can hear us.
Subhanallah. I'm still trying to figure out that what happened. I think okay. Just maybe we can wait a couple of minutes so people can join.
And I had some facts that I wanted. Asif Basid said Mirza Ghulam had saved Islam from Christians, and I wanted to show some facts.
Subhanallah.
So what's the plan, brother? We're waiting for Naka.
Yes, I think we have posted the link already. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does everything for good reason. Inshallah, they should be khair in this one, inshallah.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and start. I only have a few things to say
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
but
Bismillah. Go ahead,
yeah.
brother. Go
So
ahead. Where is Monakas? Umar, where's Monakas?
He will join shortly. I just sent the link. He will join now.
Yeah, I have. He joined already. I think he left.
Brother Imtiaz, can you post on your Twitter? Oh, he's here. Right.
Yes, let me send the link to Adnan. But yeah, you can continue, Bashir bhai, you can continue.
sure. Brother Monakas, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, this stream, a major quote that we responded to was Asif Basit said, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad saved Muslims from Christianity. Do you remember him saying this, or are you aware of this quote?
I actually watched that podcast he had independently of the stream, so I know. Yes.
So he did say that. Okay, so here's a question: how many Christians are there in Pakistan right now? Do you know?
It's isn't it like a couple of 100,000? I'm not exactly sure.
Brother, I got the stats. All you got to do is Google Christianity in Pakistan and follow the referencing. There's 3.3 million Christians in Pakistan right now. Now, there isn't that
3.3.
many Ahmadis. There's more Christians in Pakistan than there are Ahmadis in Pakistan.
SubhanAllah, I didn't know about that. Okay.
So the point here is Asif Basit is telling a bunch of lies. Why isn't he talking about the facts? The facts are there's more Christians in Pakistan than Ahmadis, but more Ahmadis have gotten asylum to the West than Christians. Now, okay, what were these Christians before they joined Christianity? Did they convert from Islam or from where? Do you
Yeah,
know?
most they were Muslims before.
Wrong, wrong. Who told you that?
Well, I will assume because they're from Pakistan. Most in Pakistan is majority. That's what my assumption.
Brother, what country are you from? It doesn't seem like you're from Pakistan.
No, I'm from Kurdistan actually. I'm from the other Stan country.
Kurdistan in
Kur-
like
no,
like
Kurdish.
Iraq.
Yeah, like the Kurdish part of Iraq.
So
Yes.
so you can't read Urdu either. Okay, no worries, no worries. Can you read Arabic?
I can read Arabic. Yes.
Have you read the Arabic books of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad?
No. I just go by the English translations.
No worries. So, Brother Adnan, I was just pointing out that there are more Pakistani Christians than there are Ahmadis in Pakistan. There's like 3 million. It's based on the census in 2023.
Yeah, absolutely. It was 2.5 last I checked, so it's 3 million now. I wouldn't be
So,
surprised. Yeah.
so how did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad save us from save Islam from Christianity?
No.
If there's more Christians in okay, so I'm gonna get to India, and Brother Monakas didn't know what type of people converted to Christianity. It was low caste Hindus.
Exactly. The Dalits.
Muslims did
Mainly-
not
Yeah.
large scale convert to Christianity.
No,
Never
no.
happened. A few people here and there, Abdullah Atam, but Abdullah
Yeah.
Atam was an adopted son of Robert Clark, and they the British government gave Robert Clark and the Christian Missionary Society a city. It's called Clarkabad. Brother Nan, what is it called in Pakistan now? Do you remember what? Because they changed the name now.
Clarkabad. I don't know where that is. Where.
Okay, I'll pull it up
I
in
know
just a sec.
Faisalabad. Lylpur was Faisalabad. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
check
so
it out.
it's close to the border, close to Kasur. I'll pull it up in just a sec. So Brother Monakas,
Is it Warburton?
hold on, I can pull it up. I can talk and pull it up, inshallah. But okay, Monakas, I just shared with you some facts about Pakistan and the fact that only low caste Hindus converted. What do you have to say about that, brother? Monakas.
You're muted, Monakas. You're
Yeah.
muted. Sorry, you're muted again. I hope your mic is.
Yeah. No.
Your-
Sorry, I was just sending my number to Brother Omar.
Okay.
But your question was. I apologize, Brother Bashir. The last sentence you said, in regards to Abdullah Atham, I think you said.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said.
I was just mentioning. Okay, even Abdullah Atham, he was an adopted son of Robert Clark, who was and Brother Nan. I just looked it up. There's a village city called Clarkabad, still in Pakistan.
Wow.
It's still
Oh, okay.
there. This was given to a Christian missionary. We're talking hundreds of acres to start a headquarters, right? I've written about this extensively. Robert Clark. So I asked Monakas all these questions. We're doing a stream on this topic, and I'm just astounded that I've done a lot of work on it. I've posted it. You can Google Clarkabad, and all my information will pop up. Brother, no worries. Now, how many Christians do you think there are in India? Let's go to India. In 2024.
I'm actually not. I don't have any idea about the number.
Brother, it's like 20 million. Okay, so look, hold on. What are these guys talking about? All your books did nothing. All you did was pay your murabbis and send them abroad. That's all you really did with the money, and then spent it on companies like Shazan and hospitals that these guys made. So, brother, 20. Okay, what state is it in India that's got the most amount of Christians?
Isn't it Kerala?
All you gotta do is Google it, brother. Listen, you could be Googling all of this and then look up. The majority of Christians in India came from low caste Hindus, which were basically poor people. Okay, now in Qadian, what percentage of Qadian do you think are Christian?
Not sure.
3%. Okay, and they're called Masihi Christians or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. So okay, and as you know, there's more Hindus and Sikhs in Qadian than Ahmadis and Christians. So okay, I just wanted to make all those points. Okay, then here's another point. In India, they don't allow for tabligh. Yes or no, Brother Monakas? Do you know? That this is why the Qadianis left Qadian? Because Gandhi said no proselytization, no tabligh. Are
Okay, I
you aware
wasn't
of this,
aware.
sir?
No, I wasn't aware of that actually.
Well, Brother Imtiaz, those are some of the points that I wanted to make, and I have some others, but just with Brother Monakas, where do you want to go from here?
No, inshallah, brother. If you want to continue, go ahead. It's up to you.
Sure, because I was taking notes. So, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad mentioned, no, Asif Basit, he mentioned the Ali Hadith, and he mentions Batalvi Saab
Oh yeah,
and the
yeah.
case he had. But he doesn't give the background of this case. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad volunteered to spy on Muslims. Did you cover this? I can't remember if you covered this.
Not tonight, but previously we have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
he
not tonight.
in the same vein, in the same year, and remember, this was over the British government telling Mirza Ghulam Ahmad no more Mubala. They ordered him no
Yeah.
more Mubala, and
Yeah.
but Ali was so scared he asked to buy a gun. Remember, guns were illegal, so there was something else going on in this scenario that you guys remember Dr. Clark? Well,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
son, Henry Martin Clark, was at the Optum debate. He was like a secretary or something like that. In the same year, all this happened, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad sent an Ahmadi to murder him. And this Ahmadi admitted to it. He admitted to it. Captain Doug, so remember, all the British church folks were all supported by the military. They moonlighted during the day. They're bishop. During the night, they're major sahib, or whatever, or vice versa, or vice versa. So Captain Douglas came in and refused to charge Mirza Ghulam Ahmad with anything. He won every case, even on appeal, even when he was guilty. There's a famous post office case. He admitted to putting a letter inside of a letter, and they still let him go. You know, he would get a chair in the court. In the court, Brother Monakas, I'm a brown dude. I'm sitting on the floor, or I gotta stand the whole time. This guy gets a chair, okay? And remember, you're in court for like 4 hours, bro. Okay, and then we don't ride on the same trains as the British. As the British, no. That doesn't happen
Apartheid.
either.
Apartheid.
Come
Yes.
on, we're on separate trains or we're on the roof, bro. Or whatever the case is. So, Brother Monakas, you have a lot of reading to do, bro. I tell everyone. I've been reading for like 20 years. So,
Wow.
okay. Sayyid Ahmad Shaheed. You know what Asif he didn't mention is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's father and uncles are there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting for the Sikhs. Yeah.
And
Fighting this.
you know, he wasn't a guy who was with the broom. You know, I'm the guy with the broom. I'm the guy doing the labor. He's a commander. He's like an officer. You know,
Yeah, I think he contributed with some cavalry forces, a small number of them.
No,
Yeah.
no. With the Sikhs. We're talking about the Sikhs, by the way, not
Oh,
the
okay,
British.
okay.
The, even in the Sikh army, even
Ata
in the
Muhammad.
expedition that was sent to Hazara,
So,
and it's not a coincidence that Allah is using a sinner like me. Oh, Subhanallah! Can you hear me?
yeah.
Allah is using Allah is using, because I believe Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani's ancestors might have ended up fighting my ancestors, because the Sikhs actually sent an expedition to Hazara region where my ancestors come from, and they were very active against the Sikhs to drive them out of the Muslim area, right? And Mirza's grandfather and Mirza's father were part of that army
Yeah,
fighting the
not his
Muslims for
grandfather,
the
not his
Sikhs.
grandfather, just his father,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry, brother Adnan.
yeah.
That region that you mentioned, is it close to Waziristan? Is it part of that area?
No. This is Hazara region, which is another side of current KPK province. This is near Kashmir. This is basically an area called Abbottabad today.
But
Yeah.
is it inhabited by Pashtun tribe?
Partly, not entirely. Partly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
partly.
sorry if I got your point. You mean that his father was fighting for the Sikh empire. Was that what you said?
Correct.
Yes.
Fighting the Muslims for the Sikh army. Yes, he was an officer in the Sikh army.
But if I may ask, just sincerely, I mean,
Bhai,
what
just
was
one
his
thing.
yeah?
Munakas, one thing. Adnan bhai, very interesting thing. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani's father is killing the Muslims by siding with the Sikh army. And when his father passed away, Allah took an oath by the name of his father.
Wow,
And Allah sent his condolence to Mirza Ghulam Qadiani that your father
amazing.
passed away. This person is killing Muslims and Allah is taking an
No,
oath
no.
of his name.
Wait. First of all, he's fighting for the Sikhs against Muslims,
Yes.
and then he doesn't stop there. Then, when the British come to power, having ousted the Sikhs from the Punjab, he fights for the British against the Muslims.
Yes.
No, first he had to prove himself, and he proved himself in 18. Remember, there's a 7-year gap from the end of
Right.
Sikh rule. It's like, so in the he's like what do I do for money? Hey, I'll prove myself. 1857 happens. He proved himself.
Yes.
Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's brother was part of Hajj's horsemen in Delhi. Now, okay, there's another book by Charles Allen, Soldier Sahabs,
Yes.
Brother Omar. If
Yes.
you could pull it up, yeah. So Brother Monakas, you're researching, you're caught up in the politics of the Desis, brother. You're like an Arab or a Kurd. listen. The politics of what was happening over there is, So okay, that's who Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's father, his uncle. In Urdu Punjabi we'd say a chachi tae. You know what I mean? His younger uncles and older uncles, and
But
so eventually.
by the way, you
yeah.
mentioned his grandfather wasn't involved. I was reading a book recently, Brother Bashir, where I read that his grandfather was called Hayat
Ata
Gul.
Muhammad. Ata
No,
Muhammad.
not Atta Muhammad. Gul Muhammad. Gul Muhammad, I think his name
That was his
was.
great grandfather. Gul Muhammad was his great
Yeah,
grandfather,
and
and Atta Muhammad was his grandfather.
yeah,
And
Gul Muhammad took refuge with
with the
Fateh
Ramgarhia
Fat-
Sikhs, yeah.
Fateh Singh.
Yeah.
So he was already part of the Sikh conflict, with the infighting between 12 missiles. He was already part of that already. So
Right.
this is
And
Mirza's
he
great
went across the
grandfather.
river Bees, and so that's weird to me, and I didn't quite understand that. Is Ranjit Singh had all these missiles except one, the one he didn't have. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's grandfather and great grandfather fled Qadian, ran out of Qadian, and that's where they got. But so when Mirza Atta Muhammad died, that's when they were invited to come back to Qadian. I think it was 1822 or something like that.
So if I just want to ask, I mean, what was the motivation for siding with the Sikh and later siding with the British? Was it because they wanted to preserve the? Okay, I see. Yeah.
It's the money, bro. Come on, bro.
Land,
I
money,
mean, you really need to be told. You need the answer to that question.
estates in the Punjab region, because the Sikhs were ruling the Punjab at the time, so they had to take Sikh favor. And once the Sikhs were gone, they had to take the British favor in order to control the land and take back the land.
Would it be correct assessment to say that in the wake of the dissolution of the Mughal Empire, they were among those families who wanted to keep as much as they could?
Possibly, yes. Why not?
Okay.
Absolutely, it makes perfect sense. If they were those people, I doubt it. I don't know if they were those people, but if they were those people, why would people want to lose their territory? But the problem, there's a problem. The problem is Mirza is praising his father. He's praising his father for betraying his countrymen and helping a foreign occupier who is genocidal, racist, and unjust.
But if I just may ask,
By add in the picture, not only Mirza, allegedly Allah is praising his father.
Yes, Allah is appreciated.
And his father never read Salat. His father admitted that he never read Salat, not even on accident, which is really hard. If you're a Muslim, it's hard to.
Bashir Bhai, just to make it a part of the stream, look at this
I'm
verse.
very surprised to hear this. I mean, come on, man.
volume 22, page 219. मुझे फख्र की जगह है, मैं इस बात को फरामोश नहीं करूंगा कि मेरे वालिद साहब की वफात के वक़्त खुदा ताला ने मेरी अज़ा पुरसी की और मेरे वालिद की वफात की कसम खाई, जैसा कि आसमान की कसम खाई। जिन लोगों में शैतानी रूह जोश जन है वो ताज्जुब करेंगे कि ऐसा क्यों कर हो सकता है कि खुदा किसी की इस कदर अजमत दे कि उसके वालिद के वफात को अजीम शान सदमा करार देकर उसकी कसम खावे। मगर मैं दोबारा खुदा अज़्ज़ा वजल की कसम खा के कहता हूँ कि ये वाक़या हक है और वो खुदा ही था जिसने अज़ा पुरसी के तौर पे मुझे खबर दी और कहा वस्समाई वत्तारिक। एंड बाय द वे, in this one he said what Tariq is referring to his father.
This is from Haqiqatul Wahi, right?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I thought it was. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
So it's available in English. It's available in English for you too,
And
bro.
he's swearing by his father's death, and Allah expressed his condolences to Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani. Okay.
And Allah took an oath because he said that what Tariq is referring to his father
in the Quran, basically. So basically Mirza's God is expressing condolences for someone who fought the Muslims with the Sikhs, killed innocent Muslims, okay, and then fought with the British against the Muslims, providing 50 horsemen and all that. And Allah is expressing condolences upon his death. So why would Allah care about 100 million deaths from 1880 to 1920? Why would Allah care about those 100 million deaths if Allah is already genocidal and siding with the oppressor and expressing condolences for a traitor? You tell me. Monakas.
Yeah, and
No,
no, brother Monakas, there's more. There's more. So remember, 1857, Mirza Ghulam Murtaza proved himself. Him and his brothers, they proved themselves to the British. So then he says a few years later, hey, you know, my son's been really bad. He ran off with some of this pension money. Can you give him a job? And they gave him a job for 10 years. He worked for roughly 10 years. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad said 8. Sayyid al-Mahdi says 4. It was probably 10 years he was in Sialkot. He used to walk around the city in Sialkot where the church mission society, there's a famous Scotch mission. There's still a school there and everything. He's there, okay? So they gave his son a job. You know, in our culture, that's a lot.
And Bashir Bhai, the interesting thing is, those same people who Mirza Ghulam Qadiani used to debate in the daylight, they used to meet him afterward, and they get along with each other very well.
Yes.
Yeah. Then
like a fifth man, like a Noora Kushti, no Noora Kushti.
Yeah. The tent fight.
Well, the Monakas, there's more. So look, in 1923 in Sayyid al-Mahdi, they tried to say Mirza Ghulam Ahmad had unofficial discussions with Reverend Butler, Reverend Taylor, or no, they changed it to Reverend Taylor, so Reverend Butler was never in the Punjab. I looked it all up.
Bashir Bhai, by the way, I'm assuming that Monakas has contact with Razi. Razi, Monakas, why don't you ask him, you know, just to join, you know, let's have a discussion.
No, I mean, I've had conversation with Razi. I've been honest with him. I said, look, because I come from a Sunni background, I have a much baggage from that background. So the more I read the Jama'at literature, the more questions I will have. I actually told him that. So
can you tell us one question, any one question which they answered for you?
No, in fact, there is one question I actually discussed with him, which is in regards to the matters of the jinn or the paranormal. Because I've had that experience. I've witnessed this phenomenon. With
regard to Mirza Ghulam Qadiani's religion, I want to know that what was that one question you asked them and they answered?
No, I haven't asked him any specific question.
So what are you doing with them, man? Just I mean, what oath? What
but brother Adnan, I live in Sweden. In Sweden, the community is very, 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 very small. I mean, it's abysmally small. So there isn't that much of a opportunity of.
Brother Monakas, the reason I am amazed because you said that you are doing your research and going back and forth for last few months. But apparently you have not asked them any questions so far.
No, but most of this research I'm doing, it's mostly I'm doing it myself, and sometimes I can ask Razi maybe can provide me some links to a video which explains a certain matter. It is mostly in that in that way, because I don't have anyone physically to answer my question.
Yeah, Munakas, would you mind,
Most of
for
the
example,
time.
would you mind telling us any one thing on which, for example, we told you something and that was wrong?
I mean, yeah. In fact, yeah. I think there was this case about the virgin birth of Maryam. Sorry. Apologies. The virgin birth of Jesus, alayhi salam.
So what was
Okay.
wrong in that?
So what was wrong is that, of course, the Jamaat affirms that Jesus was born of a virgin.
But wait. But the point is that was not the point. The point was two things. Number one, they said that Maryam alayhi salam, she had both qualities, male qualities and female qualities, and
Transgender.
through self excitement she was pregnant. Is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
we believe? No, wait. Is that what we believe as Muslims?
No, of course not. But I asked that question. I did.
So brother, look, brother, look. What I'm saying is, for example,
So what was the answer?
No, the answer was that this is not true. This is not what the Jamaat believes.
But the Mirza wrote this.
Yeah, sure, but that's the answer I received. So I asked.
Who told you that? They lied to you.
actually, Adnan, by the point is this: if you ask any Christian, do you believe in three gods? He would say, no, I believe in one God. But in reality, they believe in three independent gods. Father is God, Son is God, Holy Spirit is God, and they are not each other, and each one of them is fully God, right? So same is the point here. It is one thing what they say. We are telling you, we are sitting live here. You can call them right now, okay? Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has written in black and white. He said that the birth of Jesus without father is not any different than thousands of insects coming in the monsoon season.
No,
Okay.
but I
No,
have a
yeah.
serious concern. Monakas, do you believe us when we claim that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani wrote that Mary impregnated herself by exciting herself by her own sperm?
No. I believe you. I do not dispute that, because I saw the
Then-
reference you provided, and I think there was also a video by I don't know what his name is, but there is one official.
But then how are we
Ahmadi.
wrong? Then
Mirza
how are we
Tahir?
No. You're not wrong. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that I've actually asked them, and the reply was that this is not true. We don't.
No, but
In the Jamaat, we don't believe that.
My question was, what is it so far we have told you, and that was not right? This is my question.
Oh, that wasn't true. Yeah.
I mean, in regards to references that you have given me, no. I wouldn't say that you're wrong in
Even
this.
with regard to substance.
Wait. If their prophet writes something as fact, or he puts down a factual statement, does it become their belief or not? Simple.
No, of course, if there is a writing, yes.
So we have shown you that Mirza wrote that Mary impregnated herself by exciting herself from her own sperm. Officially, technically, do you think this is the Jamaat's belief or not? Because they cannot deny it. They can't say, no, this is not our belief, because the Prophet wrote it.
Okay, but the answer that I have received officially is a denial of that. It's that this is
Fine,
not what the Jamaat
I am
believes.
not asking you that. I'm asking you a different question. If their Prophet has written it,
Okay, yeah. Yes, I get it.
does it not become their belief?
Yeah. I mean, in that sense, yes, of course, yes.
Right. If it's like someone coming to me and quoting a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ and saying to me, do you believe this hadith or not? And it's in Sahih Bukhari. Can I say, no, this is not my belief? I can't say that.
No. If it's an authentic hadith, no, of course not.
Oh, that's it then. The Mirza has written this, that Mary was she was something like transgender. Yeah,
Two
hermaphrodite.
sexes,
Yeah. So this is their belief. Their Prophet wrote it. So why are you going back to them and asking them whether they believe it or not? Because the Prophet has written it. He's written it. So why ask them? Because they're going to say no.
Yeah, but I thought it was only fair that obviously, because I have joined the
Yeah.
Jamaat,
So are you okay? You tell us now. Do you think they lied to you or they told you the truth?
Oh, I don't know. I trust in
They
their
lied,
sincerity.
bro.
I trust in their sincerity.
You trust in their sincerity.
I trust that they are sincere. That the members of the Jamaat that I have interacted with are sincere.
Then why are they not telling you that this was actually written by Mirza? Did they actually acknowledge that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani wrote this? Did they acknowledge this?
And no, I'll be honest. We didn't go specifically into any text.
Mirza Tahir
So
wrote it too in English.
Yeah,
So-
he wrote it. Yeah, okay.
We have shown that in the past.
Yeah. So the third.
No, I didn't know about Mirza Tahir, by the way. I didn't know about it. That's news to me.
No, I
Mirza
didn't
Tahir.
know about that either. I didn't know about it.
Adnan, 2
That's why I
weeks
asked.
ago, we played Mirza Tahir's video in which he said exactly the same thing.
Okay. I think I know what you refer. Yes. Okay.
It's the book Christianity: A Journey from Facts to Fiction.
Yeah,
It's in
yeah,
the first
okay,
few
okay,
pages. I remember reading it in the 90s. Me and Huram, if he's listening, Huram knows too. Huram was showing me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I didn't know that.
Look, so Monakas, if they're sincere to you and they know this belief is there, why either they don't know or they're not telling you the truth. Which one is it?
Why are they hiding it, Monakas? Should be your question.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't dare to make any statement. Out of respect. I'm not denying anything. And look, I've said it. I joined the Jamaat. I made bay'ah. I don't want to just leave it like that. Just like go
Monakas,
back and forth.
you know you are a willing kafir. You know that. I don't mean to offend you. No. But you are a willing kafir. We have given you more than enough evidence for you to actually right now on the spot declare this cult to be falsehood and a pack of lies. You having known everything, having understood our arguments, having understood our reasons, you still keep repeating, I have my bay'ah and I'm still. So you are a willing kafir. Just know this much, that for so long as you remain in this bay'ah, so-called bay'ah, because there's no bay'ah to kuffar, there's no bay'ah. Such a bay'ah, no, to kuffar bay'ah does not count, brother. So there's no bay'ah. You have superimposed this notion of bay'ah upon your mind and upon yourself, thinking that it's valid. It's not valid. There's no bay'ah. Okay, so you are basically in a form of disbelief, in the form of kufr, willingly, deliberately. Just know this much. This has to be clear to you, because we have given you more than enough reasons right now, tonight, to abandon this cult and say, I disown this cult right now.
Although I want to say that when I joined initially, I didn't know those details, obviously. So I didn't join. I didn't join with the knowledge that this is actually the beliefs or positions.
Well, you're doing the same thing now. No, wait. You are no different now. You made a decision in jahl, in ignorance, not knowing enough about this cult, and you're doing the same thing right now. Okay, you have enough knowledge to know that this is kufr and dalal and misguidance, and you're still holding on to the so-called bay'ah because you're insisting to be jahil. You're insisting to ignore. You're deliberately ignoring all the facts we have put to you, and you are ignoring them. Okay, you are fighting your heart, you're fighting your mind, you're fighting your soul, you're fighting your fitrah. To do what? To hold on to this bogus bay'ah of a cult. Maybe the people you're talking to are very nice, they are very gentle, they are very amicable,
No, of course they are.
They manner. Of course, so are Christians. So we have met some amazing Christians, and they believe in the Trinity. We have met some amazing. I've met some amazing Catholics, very well-mannered, beautiful people, very well-mannered, sincere people. They believe in the Trinity. They are upon kufr. So just because they're beautiful, they're good-looking, they are nice behaving, do I say, oh no, you know what? Out of courtesy, I will give it a consideration. You know, maybe the Trinity is true. You know what? Let me do some research. Maybe the Trinity is true. This is how would I sound? Sorry, 1 second.
No.
Adnan, by just one thing I really want to know from Munakas, when we had discussion last time, it was some of that was offline, but the discussion was regarding Maryam alayhi salam, and we showed to you all the evidence that how Mirza Ghulam Qadiani conceded that Maryam alayhi salam, nauzubillah, was in a haram nikah, Okay, and at that time you said it is unacceptable for me, right? Did you say this?
And it is still unacceptable. I still do not hold to that belief. I just want to make it clear.
That's correct. But the problem is, when you discuss with them this point?
No, I'll be honest. No.
So it shows something, that I'm not sure. I don't
No,
want to say this.
as I said, Monakas, you are in a state of kufr so long as you are in the bay'ah and you are choosing to be like that. You're choosing. It's your conscious choice. Either you're too cowardly to take the bold step, and it's not bold. Actually, it's not a bold step. It's a very simple thing to do, very simple, logical thing to do. Or maybe there's a block from Allah that Allah cannot let you see it. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to lift that block
Yeah.
and let you see it. We ask, A'udhu Billah, absolutely. But we can see black and white. Bashir can see, I can see, Imtiaz can see. There are other people who have left the cult and they can see, right? For some reason you...
Wallahi,
No,
I do not
Marcus,
believe that Maryam
there's a
has
third
two
option.
sexes.
There's a third option here.
But brother Mirza, okay, wait, 1 second, Bashir. He said something very interesting. He said, Wallahi, he doesn't believe that Maryam had two sexes. But Mirza wrote that categorically.
Yes.
Now, what do we do? And you still choose to be in bay'ah. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
No. I mean, I cannot accept that.
Okay, put this on the screen.
Why don't
Put
you
this on
want
the
to
screen.
leave then?
Sorry.
Why did you? Yeah.
No. It was because out of the consideration that I don't want to show that I join and then I just leave like that without being due diligent.
Look, now that everything is clear, who cares what they think? If it's kufr, it's kufr. Be nice to them. We're not saying go back and start cursing them and start swearing at them and start. Be nice to them. Be kind to them. In fact, do dawah on them. Go take these quotes to them and tell other Qadianis and Ahmadis. Do you know this, by the way? Do you know Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani wrote this? If anything, you should be saving souls from hellfire. Start with yourself, brother. Start with yourself. Save your soul from hellfire and then go to others and save them. Okay? Instead of arguing and going around the world, and when you have black and white facts in front of you, maybe Brother Imtiaz can pull that piece out, that gem from Mirza, and show it to Brother Monakas, because he says, Wallahi, he doesn't believe it. If that's the case, you have no grounds, brother, to stick to this evil idea.
Yeah, and we'll pull it up in the English too, in Mirza Tahir Ahmad's book.
Okay.
I would, Brother Bashir, I would actually appreciate that.
Yeah,
because I didn't know about the fourth Khalifa statement in that regard.
Yeah, no
so
worries.
let's put it up. Let's put it up, please.
You're not the only one, bro. I was on the stream with those West African guys. You guys remember Solomon and Adubafu? They denied it. They just were like, no, it's not there. I was like, oh, really? So then I pulled it up, and they tried to spin it, but I'm working on pulling it up.
Yeah, they are trained for different, those guys have different motivations. May Allah guide them as well. Okay, so we really have to do a lot of work. Even in West Africa, we have to do a lot of work and clean the mess these guys have created, these kuffar.
Yeah, Narway, this is the quote from Mirza himself.
Okay, this is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm following.
Monakas, I'm gonna read word by word and translate it, and then Brother Bashir is gonna bring up the Mirza Tahir quote as well.
Yeah.
Okay, it states, it's Chashma Marifat, the book, page 226, Ruhani Khazain, volume 23, page 226. बड़े बड़े मुहक्किक तबीबों ने जो हमसे पहले गुजर चुके हैं, इस किस्म की पैदाइश की मिसालें लिखी हैं. Major physicians who have gone before me have written about such births और नज़ीरें दी हैं, and they have given examples. और उनकी तहकीक की रूह से बाज़ इस किस्म की भी औरतें होती हैं, and by their research there are these types of women को कुव्वत रजूलियत और उनसियत दोनों में जमा होती है, and they have manly powers and womanly characteristics in them. So manly powers and womanly characteristics are joined in one person. और किसी तहरीक से जब उनकी मनी जोश मारे, and by some movement when their sperm becomes excited, तो हमल हो सकता है. there can be pregnancy. और हिंदुओं की किताबों में भी ऐसे किस्से पाए जाते हैं. And there are things like this written in the books of Hindus as well. Okay, this is in reference to Mary, by the way. Okay,
Yes, yes.
this is in reference to Mary.
Sorry,
Okay.
from which book is this?
Chashma Marifat.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this not, this one is not translated in English?
No, it does you no good, brother. Why would they have translated this? Why? Kyun, Kyunji.
Do you have the Mirza Tahir quote?
I do, brother Omar. Did you want to pull it up, or should I share the screen? Yeah,
Have you sent? Have you sent already, brother?
I put it in the private chat. If not, I can just show my own screen. I normally do this a lot to hit.
No worries. Let me take from there. Yeah, I will.
All right,
I will open.
so here we go. I'm gonna share. Okay, here we go. Is it on the screen? Can you guys see it?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
President Imtiaz is gonna have to bring it up.
Yeah, I have opened the book. Which page number is that, Bashir bhai?
No, look, and this is how I teach people how to do research. You use the search tab. You see that? I already got page 5 pulled up. You guys see that?
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
So can you magnify it?
Oh,
Okay.
that I'm oh yeah.
Okay, that's it. Bring it up. Okay, here it is, Monakas, from Mirza Tahir's book. Okay.
So he
it's-
says on page 5, how was Christ born? You can read this, right? Monakas?
Yeah, of course.
So,
The one
okay,
that, yeah.
you know, he says we understand that research on the subject of single mother birth is being carried. He's like, oh, this is the 90s. Okay, we weren't sure. When I heard this, I was like, maybe it's true. It's the 90s. We didn't have search engines to double check. So we start saying, oh, you know, research is being done, but so far, look, human knowledge is only at a stage where scientific research has not advanced to this level.
So they're lying to you. Look,
Straight
here's
up
Mirza Tahir.
lying.
So how was Christ born? We understand that research on the subject of single mother birth without the participation of a male is being carried out in many advanced countries of the world. But so far, human knowledge is only at a stage where scientific research has not yet advanced to such a level where positive, irrefutable evidence of virgin birth as human beings can be produced. However, all sorts of possibilities remain open. At lower orders of life, two phenomena are scientifically well established: hermaphroditism, okay, parthenogenesis. As such, the miraculous birth of Jesus to Mary can be understood to belong to some similar natural but very rare phenomenon, the peripheries of which are not yet fully fathomed by man. Okay, is that enough for you, Monakas, or you want us to produce more evidence? Mirza said it, and Mirza Tahir confirms it, that this is one of the possibilities without actually referencing Mirza Ghulam Qadiani.
Actually, Adnan bhai, if Monakas want, we have the video from Mirza Tahir in which he said this is exactly what happened with Maryam alayhi salam.
That she was a hermaphrodite.
Yes.
And look, by the way, you know, guys, I had no idea what's happening with the screen. Okay, everyone's gone. Okay. You know, the word hermaphrodite was initially my rendition, having read what Mirza has written, because that was my rendition, my understanding of the phenomenon. Here, Mirza Tahir is actually using the word.
Yeah.
He's actually using the word hermaphrodite for Maryam alayhi salam and Monakas. Now you said, Wallahi, you don't believe in this, but it's part of Qadiani belief. Not only Mirza wrote this, the fourth caliph, so-called Mirza Tahir, also wrote it. So whether you've been lied to, or you need to make some changes to your life, brother.
Brother
Okay,
Monakas,
yeah, can
you have the floor, brother.
Yes.
Yeah, speak
Sorry?
up. Yeah, speak up, please.
Oh, no. Okay, yes. I mean, I need to bring those quotes. I need to show them.
Okay, you showed them, and then they say, no, we don't believe in this. Now, then what are you going to do?
No, then I mean, if they don't have any good explanation, if they deny it, then
What possible? No, wait. What possible good explanation will they have for this? It's black and white. It's there. They believe in this. No Muslim can possibly write this. No, having read the Quran and the Hadith of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, no Muslim with Iman can possibly write this, let alone believe in this.
Yeah, but that's what really confuses me. I don't know why it's so important to deny the virgin birth in that manner.
It doesn't, brother, Munakas. Listen, it doesn't matter why. A kafir can have a million reasons to disbelieve and make excuses to disbelieve, right? What is your position here, brother? What do you want to do with your life? Do you want to be a disbeliever? You want to die a disbeliever? You want to leave? Do you want to be a disbeliever even for a moment in your life? Do you want to put yourself in that risk? So it's black and white in front of you. Mirza is writing disbelief and Mirza Tahir is confirming it. And you seem to have, I don't know, hesitation in rejecting it.
Brother Monakas, just one thing, brother. Look, can you ever believe with any explanation that Maryam alayhi salam had both male and female qualities?
No. It doesn't make any sense.
Then what you want to investigate, brother?
Yes.
And no, let me tell you, some fish, some shrimp, can reproduce, but this is a human, insan. We are not fish.
There is no historic scientific precedent to this phenomenon that Mirza claimed that a woman can impregnate herself by getting excited by her own sperm. This is what Mirza wrote. Okay? And Mirza is referencing Hindu books.
Tahir Nasser said in that video that Maryam Na'uzubillah saw a handsome man. I think in the verse of the Quran, and she got excited. Na'uzubillah. So, Brother Banakas, how many quotes do you need, bro?
Oh my God. Unbelievable. So she saw a handsome man and she got excited and she got impregnated herself.
He was repeatedly saying that angel came as a handsome man, repeatedly saying this. What he was implying? Why he was saying that repeatedly?
So look, let's stick to the facts we have on the ground. We have two quotes from very important personalities, figures in Qadiani religion. One is the Prophet himself, so-called, and one is the fourth caliph. And they're both confirming this belief. Even as an option, it is kufr. It is kufr akbar that rejects the Quran, goes against the Quran directly. So Munakas, brother, Allah could not do a clearer job for you than put these things to you in front of you. We are only vehicles, we are only tools that Allah is using to talk to. But it's
actually
clear.
You know, Munakas, the thing we are all struggling to understand is this, that what exactly is it which you want to investigate?
I just want to investigate, to be perfectly honest, if what their position is on that quotes. What do they?
No, look, brother. The point is,
the quotes are there. The quotes are there.
Quotes are there. Obviously, we can understand. They can give you some sort of explanation. They can explain them away. But the point is, you said already that no matter what they say, you can never ever believe that Maryam alayhi salam was a trans woman.
No, I am free from this.
So that is the point. That's the key point.
So you're not a Qadiani, brother. You're not a Qadiani. Why the hell would you say I'm in Bay'a and I'm being courteous and get to hell with this, Bakwas? To hell with this BS. Just say, okay, khalas, I'm free. I'm going to go back to them. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to say, what's wrong with you guys? Why do you have this stuff in your books and you're denying it? When we ask you questions, you're not acknowledging it. You're not owning it. And it's there. It's in black and white. There's no way to explain it. There's no way to spin it. So that's a separate.
You could be a Lahori Ahmadi. Munakas, hold on. Normally, for a year, you could be a Lahori Ahmadi and say, we don't care.
No, even then it's a problem. Even then it's a problem. You know why? Because even Lahori Ahmadis consider Mirza to be a Mujaddid, right? A Mahdi or something like that, right? But Mirza is a kafir. Mirza is a kafir for writing this. So you can't be any Ahmadi. You can't be any type of Ahmadi. Jamba, Lahori, Haq Parast, Qadiani. You can't be any, because they all consider Mirza to be someone noble. But Mirza is a kafir. He's a disbeliever for writing this. He's denying. First, look, when we presented Jesus stuff to you, you said, oh, well, maybe, Usur. And when he said Jesus did no miracles, nothing. This, about Mary, Maryam alayhi salam, that Allah defended her like this in the Quran, an entire chapter, and how Allah, just read Surah Maryam and read
No,
Mirza
no.
Tahir and
It's
Mirza.
very clear.
Yeah, it's very clear, brother. So that's it. Free yourself. Free yourself, bro. Don't hesitate. Don't doubt. Don't listen to shaitan, because shaitan will come and confuse you. Oh, no, delay, wait for what? Iman requires courage. Iman requires boldness. Be bold and say, look, it's clear to me that this is kufr, this is disbelief, this is outrageous. How you communicate with the Qadianis and the Ahmadis is a different matter. How you go back to them and talk to them and communicate with them. But at least you're not one of them. At least you don't believe in the same thing, right? Let them defend. Yeah. So that's it. You're free.
Adnan bhai, because you were not with us on that, let me play, this 2-minute clip, inshallah. So it should not have any doubt that this is what Mirza Tahir said.
कि इंसानी जिंदगी से पहले भी तमाम हैवानी जिंदगी में ऐसे जानवरों की किस्में हैं जिनमें, और पौधों की भी ऐसी किस्में हैं जिनमें मर्द और औरत, यानी मेल और फीमेल, नर और मादा, एक ही वजूद के अंदर मिलते हैं, और उसके नतीजे में इंटरनल फर्टिलाइजेशन भी हो जाती है, बावजूद इसके कि बिलअमूम खुदा ताला ने ऐसा निजाम।
Why, by the way, the question is addressing is that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam kaise paida hue? How Isa salam was born? This is the question.
He's saying male and female can exist in animals in the same body, and there can be internal fertilization. Okay, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
किया है कि इन दोनों बातों के इकट्ठा होने के बावजूद दूसरों के स्पर्म या उनके पोलन से वो एक दूसरा फूल या जानवर हामिल ठहरा ले, लेकिन अंदरूनी तौर पर होना मुमकिन है और कतई तौर पर साइंस के लिहाज से साबित है.
He's saying it's possible to happen internally, and it is absolutely proven by science. Well, there is no, we are still yet to see any evidence of that, but he's saying it's proven by science. Okay, let's go.
And then this is next.
इंसानी जिंदगी में भी ऐसे शवाहिद हुक्मा को, तमाम साइंसदानों को मुसल्लम है, बल्कि आमतुन नास भी इससे वाकिफ हैं कि सेक्स की तब्दीली की खबरें छपती रहती हैं. यानी एक मर्द को औरत बना दिया डॉक्टरों ने ऑपरेशन करके, या औरत को मर्द बना दिया. सवाल ये पैदा होता है कि क्या उन्हें.
So he's saying that in human beings, sex change operations can take place, and they are a common occurrence. A man can become a woman, or a woman can become a man. Wow. Okay, continue.
ताकत है कि मर्द को औरत बनाए और औरत को मर्द बनाए. आमतुन नास नहीं समझते इस बात को. बात यह है कि वो सिर्फ उसी में वो तब्दीली जाहिर कर सकते हैं जिसको खुदा ताला ने दोनों सिफात से बैक वक्त मुतमत्ति फरमाया हो.
Okay, so this can only occur in people who have both characteristics, male and female. Only they can become transsexual or hermaphrodite, something like that. Yeah, he hasn't used that word yet, but let's go.
ऐसा इंसान जिसमें मर्दाना आज़ादी हों और जनाना आज़ादी हों.
By look at the word aza.
Okay, a human being who has both male organs and female organs, both organs.
वो जब तक इन दोनों आज़ा के साथ बड़ा होता है, दोनों में से एक भी पूरी तरह नशो नहीं पा सकता.
Okay, when this human being grows up, none of these organs actually develop fully because both exist. Yes.
इसलिए बाज़ दफा एक निस्बतन ज़्यादा ताकतवर हो जाता है तो उस शख्स का रुझान उस तरफ हो जाता है.
This is why sometimes one of those organs dominates the other one, and that's why the human being inclines to that particular characteristic more.
होता है मगर पूरी नशो नहीं पाता तो उसका रुझान उधर हो जाता है. तो कहते हैं, डॉक्टर पूछते हैं आपने लड़की बनना कि लड़का, तो कह देता है ये बना दो, और डॉक्टर बनाता कुछ नहीं, खुदा ने बनाया हुआ होता है, एक हिस्से को काट कर अलग कर देता है.
So when doctors ask such a person, what do you want to be, man or woman? So basically he goes, doctor doesn't do nothing. God has already made them either both things, so they can choose one of them and they can become one of them. Yeah.
आज़ादी से नशो नुमा पाता है, मगर साइंसदान ये तस्लीम करते हैं कि दोनों का बलूगत तक पहुंचना और एक्टिवेट होना नामुमकिन नहीं है.
So scientists believe that someone like this, to reach the age of puberty, it's not impossible for them to be active, sexually active. Yeah.
और ये भी तस्लीम करते हैं कि अंदरूनी तौर पर ऐसे सेल्स हो सकते हैं जो लड़की ने अपने आबा व अजदाद की नस्ल से लिए हों और रहम के अंदर मौजूद हों.
So it is also possible scientifically, he's saying, that a girl has inherited cells in her own womb and they can become active.
लेकिन वो नशो नुमा ना पा रहे हों, और
But
अगर
they
वो
haven't
एक्टिवेट हो
grown.
जाएं,
And if they become active,
रहम के अंदर मौजूद हों लेकिन वो नशो नुमा ना पा रहे हों, और अगर वो एक्टिवेट हो जाएं तो रहम के अंदर ही वो औरत के ओवम यानी अंडे को वो फर्टिलाइज कर सकते हैं.
okay, if they become active, those cells, if they become active inside the womb of a woman, they can basically fertilize the egg and she can become pregnant.
और ये भी वो बात है जिसको दुनिया के डॉक्टर तस्लीम करते हैं.
And the doctors of the world accept this. This is the greatest, the biggest lie in the history of science and scientific research and scientific journalism. This has never taken place, by the way. Yeah, there's no precedent to that.
लेकिन इस किस्म की सेल्फ फर्टिलाइजेशन के मुताबिक,
and this type of self-fertilization,
और ये भी वो बात है जिसको दुनिया के डॉक्टर तस्लीम करते हैं, लेकिन इस किस्म की सेल्फ फर्टिलाइजेशन के मुताबिक अमूमन साइंसदान ये कहते हैं कि हमारे तजर्बे में सिर्फ इसके नतीजे में लड़की पैदा होना साबित है, लड़का पैदा होना साबित नहीं है.
So the scientists say about this kind of self-fertilization that we've only seen women being born, not men, not boys. We've only seen girls being born from self-fertilization, not boys. We are yet to see anything born from self-fertilization, not girls or boys.
By just
I don't know
imagine.
Wait. Yeah, go on.
Just imagine that he's addressing the question that how Isa alayhi salam was born. Don't forget this.
Yeah, and just imagine that in this crowd there are medical doctors sitting there who don't have the audacity to stand up and say, Mirza Saab, please fear Allah, don't lie to people, because there's no such scientific research and scientific precedent where from self-fertilization a woman or a man has given birth to a child, female or male. It's unbelievable. Okay?
अब जो नई तहकीक मुसल्लम हो चुकी है वो ये है कि हमारा ये नजरिया गलत था. बाज़ सूरतों में जिसको तफसील से साइंसी लिहाज से बयान करते हैं, ये नामुमकिन नहीं है कि एक औरत किसी मर्द से मिले बगैर बच्चा पैदा करे और वो बच्चा लड़का भी हो, लड़की.
So now the new research has discovered that the previous concept was mistaken. Now the new research has shown that a woman can basically, without any male intervention, produce a child, even a boy. Yeah.
तो साइंस ने जब यहाँ तक तहकीक कर ली है तो इसको गैर तभी कहना वैसे ही नाजायज है.
So science has made so much progress. To call it basically scientifically, implausible is a mistake. Yeah.
मगर इतराज सिर्फ ये उठता है कि क्या सारी कायनात में जब से दुनिया बनी है एक ही शख्स है जिसके साथ ये सलूक हुआ है.
So there is a criticism of this argument that in the whole universe only one example could be found, the example of Jesus, for example. Yeah.
इसका जवाब ये है कि एक नहीं है, होते होंगे बहुत से, मगर ऐसी बातों को खानदान उछालते कब हैं.
Okay, so the response to this is that it's not only one example, Jesus' birth, virgin birth. There could be many more, but families don't actually put it out. They don't want to be dishonored by making such a news public.
करते हैं कि ये शायद नाजायज बात है, और डॉक्टरी तहकीक या साइंटिफिक रिसर्च का पुराने जमाने में मौका ही कोई नहीं था.
So there was no scientific research in the past, and doctors didn't really look into this, and there was no scientific research in the past.
कि गहरे मुतालिया के बाद, उनके जेनेटिक सेल्स के मुतालिया के बाद, उनके डीएनए आरएनए को देखते हुए ये देख सकें कि वाकईतन ये लड़की कुंवारी थी या किसी गैर मर्द से मिली थी.
Okay, so they didn't have the means to actually study whether, and studying DNA and RNA to discover whether this girl was actually completely virgin or she actually met a man who impregnated her.
पहले जमाने में कहाँ ये सहूलतें थी, और अभी भी अगर कोई वाकया होगा तो कोई बताएगा नहीं किसी को.
So in the past, these options didn't exist, the scientific research. But even now, if this happened, no one would tell anyone.
लोगों ने शक ही करना है, इसलिए
And
एक ही ऐसा वाकया है जहां गवाही,
people will doubt her.
तो कोई बताएगा नहीं किसी को, क्योंकि लोगों ने शक ही करना है. इसलिए एक ही ऐसा वाकया है जहां गवाही दी गई है खुदा की तरफ से.
So there is only one incident where Allah has given the testimony to this.
इनफरादी हैसियत गवाही की हैसियत है, ना कि वाकया की इनफरादी होने की हैसियत.
By very important point.
So
इसकी इनफरादी हैसियत गवाही की हैसियत है, ना कि वाकया की इनफरादी.
wow. So this witness is basically individual, not the fact. The witness is on the individual, Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, not actually the fact.
Yeah, actually, I believe that maybe he's saying that, yes, we only have one such witness from Allah, but it does not mean it is the only event.
Yeah. Okay.
होने की हैसियत, ये हो सकता है तो हुआ है, लेकिन तसर्रुफ इलाही किताबें ऐसा हुआ. और इस कुरान करीम का सारी दुनिया पर यह एहसान है कि ऐसी बच्चियों को इल्जाम से पाक कर दिया जो ये इसरार करें और खुदा की कसम खा के गवाही दें कि हम पाक हैं.
So Quran has defended such girls from accusations of unchastity by announcing Maryam's case to the world, that these cases do exist, and if this happens, don't always accuse them of unchastity.
Yeah.
Monakas.
So bhai, basically this was just to show to Monakas that it's not something just there. They have said this publicly and they have applied this same thing on the case of Maryam alayhi salam. Yes, Monakas.
So he specifically in detail explained that this phenomenon, hermaphroditism, basically exists, where male and female organ coexist, and a girl can become pregnant like that by herself, and this is possible. And he then uses it for Maryam, directly, clearly connecting this to Maryam, and then uses the Quran to endorse his belief, which is absolutely kufr akbar, which is not a miracle, by the way. If it's a natural phenomenon, there's nothing special about it. There you go.
And by this is exactly what Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said. He said there's nothing special if he was born without father. It's happening on every single day.
Yeah, and real quick, Brother Banakas, you asked why would Mirza Ghulam Ahmad say this? Because he hates Isa alayhi salam. He hates him. So everything Isa alayhi salam did, he said no, it's not. It's nauzubillah. He even claimed to be greater and better than Isa alayhi salam. Nauzubillah. So that's the psychology why he said all these things about Isa alayhi salam.
And also, just out of curiosity, would that also be the position of the 5-volume commentary?
It's even worse. You want to see that? You know, bhai, what is the English name for Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan.
Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud said that Genghis Khan was also born without father in the same way as Isa was born without father.
Okay, and that is and that is stated in the 5-volume commentary.
Yes,
Look, he's referring to the English 5-volume official commentary by Malik Ghulam Farid, not Tafsir al-Saghir or Tafsir al-Kabir. He doesn't even know what Tafsir al-Saghir probably is. Honestly, if he's referring to the English, then he has no idea what that is. So, what verse would it be?
Let me inshallah show that to him.
And
Adnan bhai, you can speak in the meeting, Adnan bhai.
So Monakas, it is now clear beyond doubt that this is the official position of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani and Mirza Tahir in writing and in speech.
No,
is this clear to you?
I'm free from this. I'm free from this.
Then you're free from this Jamaat then. That's it. This is enough to know that this is Kufr Akbar. They actually endorsed this. And Mirza Tahir is stuck with this because his great-grandfather ended up writing this. What was the need for writing this? Why the hell would you put yourself in this situation where you are writing something so stupid that cannot be proven scientifically and it goes directly against the Quran? Why the hell would you do that?
No, I mean, and hence my question as to what the reason would be for even
And
adopting such a position.
Adnan bhai, here is
It doesn't matter. People can adopt
No, of
also
course,
from
but
why are the Hindus why do the Hindus worship Ganesh and Hanuman and the elephant god and the monkey god and all those things? Yeah,
Adnan bhai,
yeah.
just because he mentioned about the tafsir. So this is Tafsir Kabir, volume number 7, page number 213, and guess what? Tafsir of Surah Maryam. It says that इस तरह और बहुत से वाक़यात इंसाइक्लोपीडिया ब्रिटानिका में बयान किए गए हैं। और अजीब बात यह है कि इस किस्म के जितने बच्चे पैदा हुए हैं, उनके पैदा होने से पहले औरतों को कोई ना कोई ख्वाब आई है, जिसकी वजह से हम उन पे इल्ज़ाम नहीं लगा सकते और ना ये कह सकते हैं कि उन्होंने झूठ बोला। बस मसीह बिन बाप विलादत काबिल ताज्जुब नहीं, क्योंकि मसीह की पैदाइश के अलावा इस किस्म के और भी कई वाक़यात तारीखों में मिलते हैं। इट सेज़ many such incidents are recorded in the Encyclopedia Britannica, and the strange thing is that all of the children who have been born this way, i.e., without father, women had some sort of dreams before they were born. So, for this reason, we cannot blame them and cannot say that they lied. Thus, the birth of Isa or Christ without father is not surprising, because apart from birth of Christ, there are many such other events in the history. And now look at this one. Next page. चंगेज खान का बाप जब मर गया और इसकी माँ बेवा हो गई. When the father of Genghis Khan died and his mother became widow, तो मुल्क के रिवाज के लिहाज से उसकी माँ ही बादशाह तस्लीम की गई. So his mother was accepted as the next leader. एक दिन इसकी माँ ने दरबारियों को बुलाया और कहा, one day the mother of Genghis Khan, she called upon her courtyard man and she said, मुझे हमल हो गया है, I have become pregnant. दरबारियों ने शोर मचा दिया कि हम तुझे कत्ल कर देंगे. The people around her, they said, no, we're gonna kill you. उसने कहा कि मेरा कोई कसूर नहीं है, मैंने ख्वाब देखा कि खुदा ताला की तरफ से एक नूर आया और वो मेरे आर पार हो गया. She said that there's no blame on me. I had a dream that a light came from God and that went across me. इसके साथ ही मुझे बताया गया कि तेरे यहाँ एक लड़का होगा जो दुनिया का बादशाह होगा. And I was given this news that you will give birth to a child and this child will be the king of the world. चुनाचे इसके बाद जब मैं बेदार हुई तो मुझे हमल हो चुका था. So when I wake up after this dream, I was pregnant. उन्होंने ये सुन के सबर कर लिया. The people around her, they just said, okay, let's wait and see. और फैसला किया कि हमें इस खबर के पूरा होने का इंतजार करना चाहिए. They decided to wait until the pregnancy becomes mature and the child is born. चुनाचे इसी हमल से चंगेज खान पैदा हुआ. So from this pregnancy, i.e. the pregnancy without father, Genghis Khan was born, जिसने सारी दुनिया में बड़ी तबाही मचाई, etc., etc. Yes, brother.
So yeah, this is basically not something made up. This is very clearly stated in the writings that they don't actually believe in the miracle of virgin birth. They are trying to make stupid, stories up to get rid of this belief or disown or disbelieve in this belief. So they just came up with these stupid stories. Okay, that's the point, Monakas. Are you there?
And I believe by the Genghis Khan was a kafir, right? Adnan
yes,
bhai,
yeah, of course, he was a disbeliever, kafir.
yeah.
Yes.
So which means Adnan bhai, look at this one. What this son of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, second Khalifa of Ahmadiyya cult, he is saying that if a kafir can be born this way, so what? What's the big deal if Isa was
Yeah,
born?
what's the big deal? So when Allah says, "Inna masala Isa indallahi ka masali Adama,"
Allahu Akbar.
okay, when Allah says, Allah is just talking for no reason. A'udhu billah min shaitan rajim. Inna masala Isa indallahi ka masali Adama. Isa, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Isa is like Adam alayhi salam, and when he wants something to be, he simply says be, كن فيكون.
And that he will be
وإذا قضى أمرا فيقول له كن فيكون. Okay,
and that
so
he will be a sign for Alamin also.
so my brother, what sign if she's a hermaphrodite and she impregnates herself? Stupid stories, made up stories. Okay, to do what? To deny the miraculous birth of Isa alayhi salam just because Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani couldn't handle it. So Munaqas is black and white, it's clear. You have no more hujjah left upon you.
No, and I said I am free from this. I said that.
Brother, if you're free from this, then you're free from Jamaat. Do you not understand? It's a
I understand. But
yes. So free yourself from this.
But I understand. I'm free from this. I don't affirm this. I don't believe this. But I just have to speak to them. I just have to clarify my position to them.
So for now, consider yourself pending. Okay, judgment pending. Consider yourself Sunni Muslim.
No.
You know, yeah. Say I'm a Sunni Muslim. I'm not Qadiani, and I'm doing research. That's a better position to be in, rather than saying I'm under Bay'ah, I'm Qadiani, and I'm not, and I'm researching. You understand my point?
I get your point. Yes. And I'm doing this also to be honest towards them, obviously, so that they know where I stand.
Yes. So inshallah,
for the sake of respect and honesty.
And there is no, I don't know if Allah, of course, Allah knows his ways. Allah knows his actions. Allah does what He pleases. But we have done our best to establish hujjah upon you. The rest is between you and Allah.
And I actually explained to Razi. I said, look, I have many things from my Sunni background, so there's a lot of baggage. And the more I study, the more I read, the more questions I will have. It will be a process. So he already knows that, in a sense. He already knows that I'm dealing with these questions. I have these doubts. Yes.
Actually, Brother Munaqas, I am surprised that you're calling them as a baggage. That's not a baggage, brother. That is the right beliefs.
Yeah. But I mean, when I speak...
No, it's the Quran. No, what we just quoted. And why do we have problems with these beliefs? Because of the Quran.
Yeah.
Forget the baggage. Who cares about the baggage? We're talking about the Quran. Inna masala Isa indallahi ka masali Adama.
Yes, which is why...
Yeah, exactly. How is Isa like Adam? Adam was without parents.
Yeah.
And Isa was only without one. So how was Adam? Okay, in Isa's case, there's a mother. There's no mother in Adam's case. You cannot run. You cannot shy away from miracle. In the case of Isa alayhi salam, because Allah is making an example out of Isa, showing us just as Adam was born without both parents, Isa is born without one parent. So Allah is telling us how it's a miracle. They are saying, no, you know what? Hermaphrodite. There are some cells that can be activated and they can impregnate the cell, the egg. This is the game they're playing. So what happened in Adam's case? What happened? Where did his cell come from?
Yeah.
Who got impregnated?
Yeah.
Who got?
I didn't know about this stuff. So when I have joined, I haven't joined upon that belief. So
let me ask you a question. Having known this stuff coming from the top leadership of Qadiani religion, do you consider yourself a Qadiani?
No, I cannot on that basis, of course. No.
Khalas, so you're not a Qadiani.
No. I mean, of course, yes. I mean, we've already established that. But I just said I want to speak to them because out of honesty, out of sincerity. But
come back and declare your Islam publicly in front of the world, because you've been on and off on these streams. Tell everyone.
I made a promise that I would do that.
Yes, khalas. So we leave you to Allah. That's it. I think, brothers, there's nothing more we can do. Can we do anything else? There's black and white.
No, Jazakallah. It was. You gave me a lot of time, Jazakallah.
No problem. You're most welcome. Look, if we can save you, brother, it's time well spent, and you might save us on the day of judgment. I mean, this hour and a quarter, even more than that, I think it will be beneficial to anyone watching. So I mean, this is not a waste of time in any. Absolutely, there are other people watching, and they're learning because they might not know these beliefs that they exist.
Yeah, of course. Now, I mean, everyone should know everything that there is to know.
Yeah. Okay, so on that note, brother, you can, if you would, you have anything else to say, or you want to leave now?
No, I can leave now, and inshallah
No
we'll
problem.
hear from each other next time.
Yeah. Don't be too long on this. Make your public declaration as soon as possible, brother, because this is not a joke. This is not a joke. Okay.
Yes,
And
yes.
Monakas,
Yeah.
obviously, Adnan Bhai would not say this, but I want to say this. Adnan Bhai is awake for the whole night. He has
Yeah.
prayed. He has prayed Fajr already.
Yes,
Brother,
So
look,
it's
yes.
we,
okay.
we don't
Alhamdulillah.
want anything from you, brother. Wallahi, we only want, inshallah, good for you, but it's your choice.
No, I trust in your intentions. I have only disagreed on what I have perceived to be arguments or not, but I don't distrust your intentions. I don't. I understand that.
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. So
Alhamdulillah.
yeah, nothing keeps us here other than a concern for your soul, brother. Okay, you're not paying us. We don't even know who you are. We have never seen you. We've never met with you. We only know you from online.
Yes, yes.
And our concern is only to save you from hellfire. Okay, if we can save one person, it's better for us to sleep the night and have dreams that don't that don't represent the reality necessarily. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you so much. Inshallah. Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you. Okay, so Umar, do you want to bring anybody else before we end?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
Assalamu
salam.
alaikum wa barakatuh.
Am I clear?
Yes.
I just wanted to tell Monakas that on this stream we are doing this for dawah. It's not about public that you come here and announce that you have withdrawn your bay'ah or whatever they call it. The most important for us is for you to have the correct belief. If you do that, that's a bonus and that's up to you. And it might be a means of da'wah to other people who are watching. But for us, it's more important that you have the correct belief. And we always repeat this, that if all the streams we've been doing for 1 year, if only one person was guided to Islam, we say Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yes. Absolutely.
So we have a few people in the back, in the backstage. I don't know if there's time to bring them all.
Inshallah, we can give each one of them, inshallah, a couple of minutes. So because they are waiting for a long time, let's inshallah give them chance.
Okay. I'll bring from the sequence that Truth is first. I'll bring you on. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Truth, your mic is mute. Truth, you are muted.
Truth cannot be muted and cannot be hidden.
No, and there was a guy in the backstage who his name was exposing Adnan or something. I thought that.
No, just ignore us. Just ignore us. He left. So we have another guy called Ahmad. He says an Ahmadi.
Okay, go ahead.
Just keep it short if you have a question, because this stream was more of a reaction stream, and Monakas was our guest that we couldn't turn him away. But you're also as well welcome. But I don't know if Imtiaz wants to have a debate right now. So I'll bring you on.
We are always ready.
I know, Brother Imtiaz, but I'm concerned for your health as well. I want you need to spend time with your family as well. Now you'll say we are your family.
Inshallah.
Khalas, I'll bring you on, Ahmad.
Assalamu alaikum, Adnan and Imtiaz and other brothers. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes,
you are very low. You can maybe increase your volume a bit.
Okay, maybe it's because of the earphones. I'll just plug it off.
Yeah, please, yes, do that.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, yeah. Good.
Okay, thank you. So, I'll keep it short. I just want to say something. I mean, since you guys are very clear about everything, so there's not much questions. But I'm an Ahmadi, but I'm in the learning and searching process since I was born as Ahmadi. But a lot of things that I came across by you guys and also like different other platforms that I have heard, and I searched them. I came across which was really new for me, like the writings of Mirza Sahib. The first thing I want to say is like it's been almost 1 year that you guys are having debates, which is, I think, a very good thing. The discourse must go on in a very gentle way, which you guys are keeping. Before, it was the only excuse that we were always given, that those guys are not gentle, they're not respectful, they're always their derogatory language, and that's why the common Ahmadi is always staying away from these kind of discussions. Since you guys have in the recent times doing it very well, so I really appreciate that you guys have been respectful and gentle.
Alhamdulillah.
I must appreciate that. The second thing is, even we agree or disagree on a lot of things, the discourse must go on. Recent times, what I have seen, a lot of debates between Razi and you guys. I don't know if Razi is an official spokesperson, but what I feel, it's not always that I agree with him. And I shouldn't agree. Not every Ahmadi should agree. Everybody can disagree. Even with our father or brother, we can disagree. Um, I don't know when you guys are saying that he's an official spokesperson and everything that he's saying, a common Ahmadi on the other side is also taking him seriously sometimes. I mean, we have to take serious if the things are to accept, but there are a couple of things like the writing of Mirza Sahib, which is very clear. I'll just give for an example, just to keep it short. Like, let's say the word Waldul Haram, or like, I'm sorry to use the word Haram Zada or something like that. The last recent one of his discussions, he said Haram Zada means Sharir. I mean, I don't know how you call it in English. But if these
Mischievous.
kind of if these kind of words that you are saying in front of my face, that Haram Zada means Sharir, how can I buy that? I mean, as an Ahmadi, it's a second thought that okay, there is something not right. Again, as I said, I do not agree with all of what you guys saying, but I cannot agree as well what the other guys are selling on their platforms. Even they are Ahmadis, my brothers, but anyways, I have to disagree on these things. Recent times, he has also, I don't know how he has got the talent from the two of them guys. I don't mind Rostamir, somebody from Germany, and another guy. The way they are speaking, I don't feel that they necessarily represent me as an Ahmadi. I'm really sorry to say about that. If they
We
are,
know this. We know this. We
so
know this.
please consider that the common Ahmadi is not like that. A lot of common Ahmadis, they don't even know the writings. These writings are like, I'm like in my 30s, and I came across the first time to these writings. I never knew it, and I'm pretty much sure that people around me, I never heard from somebody, and a lot of common Ahmadis, they have been just told, "Oh, this is just a character assassination of Mirza Sahib by the
Brother
opposition,
Ahmed,
by those
sorry,
peoples."
Ahmed, sorry to interrupt you, brother. Look, brother, I am almost certain the things you are saying, the first thing that will come from their side is that you are a fake Ahmadi. You are not
Planted.
an Ahmadi.
Planted. You're a
Planted.
planted.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna
Oh, so
say.
you think
Because
that?
because you're being fair. Because you're
Yeah.
being fair about certain things.
Yeah.
They will come back
Yeah,
and say,
I mean, that's why I cleared in the beginning that I am in a process of learning, as I am a born Ahmadi. My father, my family, they are like really hardcore Ahmadis still. But honestly speaking, there are certain things that I just cannot lie with myself. As I just gave you an example of the word, that if you are giving me a different example, that okay, this word means not exactly this, but something else, how can I buy that? I mean, come on.
no, no, look,
Even
look. In our language, those who know Urdu and Punjabi, it only means one thing. When you call someone haram zada or harami,
exactly,
yeah, it only
exactly,
means one thing. It doesn't matter what's in your mind or what you're thinking. By the culture we live in, okay, it only means that you are being very, very extremely repulsive and disrespectful. Yeah, that's
exactly.
all. Yeah, it doesn't matter what meaning you take as a person within yourself, but how it is perceived culturally and socially is a completely different matter altogether. So you're right, absolutely, you're right about that. Yeah.
But that's true. But why I felt the need to come here and speak to you guys is the first thing, as I said, that you guys are keeping it a very gentle way, and that's the excuse is gone. That the people of our mukhalifin, of the opposition, they are disrespectful, so we cannot talk to them. So that excuse, I think, it's lesson, and I'm very I appreciate it. The second thing is, like, 2 days ago, there was a guy, non-Ahmadi, he was talking on Razi's discussion, and there was some discussion going on about Mirza Saab's fatwa and the opposition's fatwa. There was some kind of disagreement, of course, but the guy was very respectful. He was very gentle. Uh, One of Razi's companion, like the Butt, I don't know, Ahmad Butt, whoever he is. Sorry. So he said, yeah, Mirza Sahib never used word like bastard or like never gave a fatwa that your nikah will no more a nikah if you don't accept me or this and that. And that guy just pulled over the wording. Let's see, Mirza Sahib, he was about to say about the word Zuriyatul Bagaya. He didn't even say that. He was just talking about, yeah, Mirza Sahib used the word of bad woman. And that butt guy jumped in and he said, if you like to say your mother a kanjari, then it's up to you. And they muted him. Even after that, he repeated the same word. But that guy, hats off, he still remained very polite, gentle. He said, if you want to talk gently, please go ahead, but please don't use these words. I mean, now I can see the frustration somewhere. After 1 year of discussions and discourse, I can see the frustration in Raz's discussion. He gets agitated, he gets irritated very easily. I mean, I don't feel that he represents the Ahmadis, and
Yeah,
I really feel bad for the common Ahmadis. Why I'm speaking all that? I'm just calling my brothers, no common Ahmadis. Please, you do not have to agree with everything they are saying. You have to say at certain point that this is not right. Whatever you are saying right now, I mean, at certain limit, this is not right. Please, brother, you can have discussion. You can go ahead. You can have disagreements. But at certain points, you cannot tell us the meanings of different words, which just only one meaning,
yeah.
as you
It's
said
like
in Punjabi.
it's like fighting your instincts, your natural
Yeah.
inner disposition. It's like, how can you fight your fitra? Your fitra tells you one thing, and your belief, that's being indoctrinated. It tells you something else, which is, yeah. That's why Allah has given us fitra, akal,
No, I mean,
okay,
honestly
intellect.
speaking, if you are saying that haramzada means sharir, would you
Hmm.
accept if I say, Razi, are you a haramzada? I mean,
No,
I just want to say sharir. I don't want to,
yeah,
I don't mean to say you haram bastard. I mean, sorry, but do you
yeah.
accept that?
I asked the same
You won't
question on
accept
Twitter
that.
yesterday. On Twitter, I asked the same question yesterday. That many murabbis, they say haramzada means mischievous, and we consider many murabbis to be extremely mischievous. Can we call them haramzade? No, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that because I would use the word mischievous. I would use the word fitnabaz or fatan, not haramzada, because haramzada in our culture means something very evil. It means a bastard child. So, unfortunately, a prophet cannot use language like this against his opponents, even if he
And
dislikes them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sorry,
I
and
I
brother
think.
Ahmad.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
Ahmad. First of all, look, we appreciate your fairness, your honesty. It takes a lot of courage. Alhamdulillah, may Allah reward you for that. Brother, look at this one. You said that after 1 year of this back and forth, things are a little bit frustrated. Look, brother, they are being paid for all of that. They are the paid employees. This is their job. They are being paid for this one. Alhamdulillah, Adnan bhai, myself, Bashir bhai, this is not our job. For example, right now, pretty much, it's Zohar time, so which means that my entire weekend is pretty much finished. Yesterday I was working on the presentation. Today we are doing live stream, so both Saturday, Sunday, both days are gone. So Alhamdulillah, still we are not frustrated, brother, with all honesty. But yes, we can see from their side that they have made this decision on their Jamaat level that they are not going to engage with us, for a very simple reason, because they do not have answer to our questions. Simple.
Yes, it's true. It's true. I mean, I can see that. I mean, Razi, if you see the streams of an year ago, he was like a bit different. He wasn't that much, frustrated all the time and getting angry on a simple question and just muting people whenever it comes to the time for others to answer. So I mean, you have to be fair with everyone when you are talking, when you are putting up your speech or whatever. You have to listen to the other person as well, and I appreciate that he's putting his time. The second thing about getting paid, I don't want to get into that. I'm not sure about. I have what I have heard and seen that the murabbis are really paid very low. That's what I have heard and seen. So I don't want
Brother,
to start with that. Um, I do understand what you want to say, of course, but as I said, yeah, I'm still in the process of learning and searching, and we can have disagreements still.
Brother
The second
Ahmed,
thing I want to add,
Brother Ahmed,
yes,
sorry, Ahmed, just one thing I want to ask you. Obviously, there are things from both sides. For example, Muslims, they have a case, and your Jamaat has a case in terms of their belief system. I really want to know from you. You said that you are learning at this stage. Can you give me, for example, if you have to pick one as an example, as one belief from both sides, and if you have to comment on that, that which position makes more sense to you?
I mean, there are a couple of things on the both sides, but as I said, that I wasn't really serious about these things. I just started, so I mean,
Let me
if
let
I
me make it let me make it more concrete. For example, as you know, and if you want, inshallah, I can show you again. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said he is the last messenger. Have you
Mhm.
seen that reference?
Yes, I have.
Did you said you are in your 30s? Did your murabbi or your jamaat ever tell you or your parent know that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani claimed to be the last messenger?
Not really, not really.
Now look at this one. Obviously, from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam till Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, Jamaat Ahmadiyya does not believe in any other prophet, which mean that the actual matter is that who is the last messenger. Muslims are saying Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last messenger, and Jamaat Ahmadiyya's position is, which is in black and white. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said that after him, there will not even be a mujaddid. He is the akhri mujaddid, the last reviver. Forget about the Prophet. He said even no reviver will come after him. Now the point is, brother, why is it that Jamaat is not telling their actual position to their people? Why are they having these debates and books? Okay, Muslims believe that prophethood has ended, but Ahmadiyya Jamaat says prophethood is continued. That is a lie. That's a deception. The actual discussion is who is the last prophet?
Yes, I do agree with your point, and this is one of the points which makes me start thinking about it. If you are saying that he is the last one, because we have been always told that, okay, now from now on, because Khatam means the stamp, so from now on, every new nabi, every new prophet will come by his stamp. So that means the silsila will go on, like there will be more prophets. So after opening that door, now you are saying that you are the last one. So which is really disturbing for me, at least, that I really start thinking about this point, that it can't be either the truth. Either the door is open for, like, it will keep going, or he is the last one. But then the previous claim, either that is true, or either this one is true, that there is only one, or either the door is open for, like, it will keep going. So that's really a point. I mean, I agree with it. I agree with your
Actually, brother,
point.
brother, sorry to interrupt you, but sorry. Brother, the problem is what is very, you can say this is something disappointing that they do not admit and concede their actual position. For example, brother, I'm sure that if you are part of this Jamaat, you definitely know that their fourth Khalifa, Mirza Tahir, is considered one of their most knowledgeable people. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
I mean, now I'm sure that you might have seen this in the past as well, but I just want to, share something here just because it's the time, because this is exactly what I just said. So if you just give me 1 second and then let's see that if there's any doubt left after what Mirza Tahir has said here. Just give me
Sure,
1 second, please.
sure.
Uh, okay, profit. Sorry, just 1 second. Yes. Sorry, brother. I'm just trying to
No,
get
take
that.
your time.
Brother Ahmed, what country are you from? Are you willing to share that?
I do not feel comfortable right now to share that
Okay, okay,
because I'm
okay,
still somewhere.
okay. It's all right. It's all right. You know. Uh, so okay. How many books of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad have you read?
Honestly speaking, I have read like 2 to 3 books.
Can you
But
read Urdu good? Can you read Urdu good?
oh yes, 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 yes.
You know, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad said anyone who doesn't read his books 3 times is lacking iman or something like that. Have you heard of that one?
Oh yes, I have. I have heard that, but it was like for me, I heard that you must read 3 times. But I don't know if I haven't or I missed the part that it's about your iman or something. But what I
There's
had.
there's there's two different wordings. So okay. Have you read Philosophy of the Teachings of Islam?
Oh yeah, a portion of it, not in the whole, but the portion, yes.
Okay. What about Brahini Ahmadiyya? Have you read Brahini Ahmadiyya?
No, I didn't, but I have the Kashti Nu that I read. There was another. There's another Risala Wasiyat that I have.
Everybody read Wasiyat, bro. Come on, bro. They passed that thing around and they made everyone read it in meetings, general meetings. I remember that. So okay. Have you done Wasiyat?
Well, you know, I tried to do it when I was like 14 years old, 14, 15 years old, I guess. But just because of a small signature missed somewhere, so yeah, it just didn't go.
Didn't
But
Mirza Ghulam Ahmad say any Ahmadi who doesn't do Wasiyat is a munafiq? Didn't
oh,
he
I
say it in
haven't.
that
I
in that
haven't.
book? In that
I,
in
I
the
I'm not. I haven't came across yet to this. This is.
Okay, it's in the book. And then why did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad make his children exempt from Wasiyat? They don't have to pay, but they get buried there. Did you know about that?
I mean, again, these are all things. These are question marks, right? So I still need to, get to all of
Do
this.
some research. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No worries, brother.
I'm on a basic.
And how old are you, brother? Are you in your 20s?
I'm 29.
Okay, okay. Okay, that is interesting. Have you read other books about it? Oh, Brother Imtiaz, you ready? No,
Yes,
he's not ready
nearly.
yet.
Yeah, I got the video. I'm just
Okay, let me see what else I can. Okay, when did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad claim prophethood? Do you know that?
It was somewhere in the 1880s, I think. The only thing that I remember is he was born in 1835, and I have.
Sorry, brothers.
That's all you remember. That's it. That's
Sorry,
it. Okay,
But
okay.
sorry for the interruption. Can I
So
take a
have you
leave?
read?
Adnan, bhai, you saying something?
I'm saying I seek your permission to leave, inshallah.
Ji bhai, jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you, bhai. May Allah reward you for all your
Thank you,
time.
Imtiaz Bhai. Thank you, Bashir Bhai. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you. Continue with the conversation, please, for as long as you can. It will help a lot of people. I will have to leave now and speak later, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank
Alhamdulillah,
you.
Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam.
Yeah, I have sent the video to Umar. Inshallah, is going to play.
Okay.
Actually, Ahmad bhai, the only point is this. Look, brother, it has to be honest polemics. For example, we have a position, they have a position. But the only thing which is disappointing, they hide their actual position because it's in black and white. If you read Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, if you read the second caliph Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud, if you watch and read Mirza Tahir, it's very clear that they do not believe and they do not anticipate any prophet after Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. But when it comes to preaching to their people, or when it comes to debate or something like that, they just deny all of that. So this is something which is frustrating. Umar, are you not there, bhai? Umar, brother Umar, are you not there?
And let me add another note to that. Brother Ahmed, you said you read Wasiyat. Doesn't it say in Wasiyat that this second manifestation is daimi? It's forever. Doesn't it say that in that book? So then, well, what does that mean about prophethood?
I do not remember a lot because it's been a while that I have read it, but yes, that's true. That thing I know. That point I know.
It
Daimi,
says
yeah,
in that book, the second manifestation,
yeah,
daimi. Ye daimi
that's right.
hai.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So then, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad the last prophet?
Again, first of all, I'm still in the process of, finding out if he is a prophet. I mean, the prophethood itself is questionable right now for me at this point.
So
So,
let me ask you a question.
the
Let me ask you a
belief,
question. Have you read Ik Galti Ka Azala?
no, no, no.
Bhai. So what do we? Okay, so Qadiani Ahmadis believe that in 1901, in Ik Galti Ka Azala, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad changed his position on prophethood. He discovered a hidden prophethood that no one else knew about. Only
Yeah,
he knew. He discovered
I
this.
have. Yeah, I have actually heard about the stages that he went through. Like every time the stage changed, and yeah, I know that the status was changed every time,
Where'd you read
time
about the
to time.
stages? Is that in Truth Prevails by Qazi Muhammad Nazir? Is that where you read that? Galbe Haq, I think.
No, I mean it was status. I mean that first it was just the Mujaddid, and then went to further and further claims. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, he advances further.
The
So
stages of, yeah.
when did he claim to be a mujaddid? Do you know?
It was again in 1880 somewhere, I
Nope,
think.
nope.
No.
It was on the cover of a book. It might be Surma Chashma. Actually, I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's it's part of the new edition of Surma Chashma Arya or one of the other books in the 1880s after.
Waalaikumsalam.
Oh, I thought we were ready. So okay. And do you know it's weird to claim to be a mujaddid? Or
It's ready,
brother
brother.
Umar, are you ready?
Yes, it's ready. It's on the screen. Should I play it? Brother Imtiaz, should I play it?
Yeah.
अब्दुल्ला क्या हाल है
हाँ जी,
आपका?
शुक्र अल्लाह का हज़ूर।
जी फरमाइए।
हज़ूर, मेरा सवाल ये है कि हम इस बात पे पुख्ता यकीन रखते हैं कि कोई भी नया नबी आ सकता है।
क्या?
कोई भी नया नबी आ सकता है बशर्ते कि वो हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की उम्मत में से हो, कि कोई नई शरीयत लेके ना आए। तो क्या हज़रत मसीह मौऊद अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम ने किसी नए नबी के आने की पेशगोई फरमाई थी?
हज़रत शाम ने किसी और नबी की पेशगोई नहीं फरमाई।
तो क्या वो नबी जो है जमात अहमदियत में से होंगे या किसी भी?
नहीं, पेशगोई नहीं है तो कहाँ से होगा वो?
जी, जज़ाकल्लाह।
सिर्फ एक नबी की पेशगोई है जो रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाई है। उसके अलावा किसी नबी की पेशगोई हमें नहीं मिलती।
जज़ाकल्लाह।
Yes, my brother.
Yes. So the question arises here is then when you are talking about that the khatam means stamp, and further everybody will arrive with the stamp of Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Yeah.
How many you are talking about then? If you are saying that he is the only one and the last one, that's the question arises here for me. I mean, that's a red flag for me.
Yeah,
so,
actually, Brother Ahmad, sorry. Brother Ahmad, what I'm trying to point out, was there any ambiguity in this statement or in the answer of Mirza Tahir that there can be a prophet after Mirza Ghulam Qadiani?
no, it was very clear that he is the
No.
last one.
Guess what, brother? This is exactly the same when Mirza Ghulam Qadiani is explaining things. He's saying exactly same. For example, I just give you two references right now. We have given plenty in the past. For example, first of all, about the prophethood. Look at this, brother. Volume 20, page 185. He said that कुरान शरीफ में बल्कि अक्सर पहली किताबों में ये नविश्ता मौजूद है कि वो आखिरी मुरसल जो आदम की सूरत पे आएगा और मसीह के नाम से पुकारा जाएगा. It says in Quran and in all the previous books, in most of the previous books, this is mentioned. And what is that? That last messenger who will come in the form of Adam, he will be called Messiah. Now, just one more reference. Ahle Sunnat में मुत्तफक्कुन अलई अमर है. It is agreed upon in Ahlul Sunnah कि आखिरी मुजद्दिद इस उम्मत का मसीह मऊद है, that the last reviver of this ummah is going to be the promised Messiah. Now, Brother Ahmed, obviously, if somebody just wants to, argue for the sake of argument, they can say anything. But I just presented two references. There are multiple references in which Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has clearly said, he said, तुम खुदा की आखिरी जमात हो, मैं खुदा का आखिरी नूर हूँ, मैं खुदा की आखिरी राह हूँ. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani's son said that वो इंसानियत का आखिरी निजात दहिंदा, etc., etc. So, brother, the reason I am raising this point is all of that rhetoric which Jamaat Ahmadiyya is presenting in the public, that Khatam or Khatim mean that the new prophets will come with his stamp, etc., that has no meaning because they do not believe in that.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That these references are very clear. The video that you have played, it's also very clear. So the question arises when you are making the stamp to, give the stamps to the different people coming in the future according to you, then how many you are talking about and where do you stop, whereas these references are very clear. So the thing is, as I said, that I'm very at the basic level right now of searching and finding these things out. But even these kind of things are the bigger questions. These are really the big questions that, I mean, they are like the root causes, of the of to declare somebody the right person or not. It depends on it. So lots of common Ahmadis like me, or really in the basics, they really don't know about these things. Maybe, I mean, not maybe, but I'm pretty sure about it. The thing is that they must start thinking, when they are just listening to every time to these certain people who are doing the tawil of everything, who are just giving another meaning. Oh, see, in Persian this word means that, or in African this word means that, or in Latin, I don't know, this means, so you are just misleading. You are misleading people. Let the common Ahmadis, let them think, let them question. The first thing is, you don't let them question. I mean, every time if I try to question any Murabbi or any person who knows it better than me, of course, they always say, oh, if you are starting questioning, your iman will be gone. So, I mean, how can you expect from others that they start questioning to become Ahmadis? But from your own people, you expect that they don't need to ask anything about it, even there are big questions. As I said, a lot of common Ahmadis, I mean, most of them, like my father or my grandfather, they never knew that these kind of writings exist in the books. They never knew it. But they were common people, like just bringing, food on the table for their working hard whole day for the children and just having a, common life. They didn't even know that. So I think it's a good start on the basic level, that I start questioning myself first, then I start questioning the others. Now I'm talking to you. So things must go on. The discourse must go on. Even I do not agree with all of your what you say, but I do not agree. I do not necessarily agree what my Ahmadi brothers are saying all the time. I do not have to. So according to the Quran or the Sunnah, what I feel that looks fine, I will go for it. Even it's Imtiaz is saying, or Adnan, or my Ahmadi brothers, or anybody from them is saying. So I think that's kind of approach we need to have as a common Ahmadi and everybody. And that's the only reason. So why I am here today also, that I will admit that I'm kind of upset with my own brothers who are sitting with the, on the Razi stream and others, who are having bad language with the people who are really polite with them, who are really talking to them, they want to have a discourse. I mean, you are sitting on the TikToks having bad language. What kind of tabligh you are doing? What kind of Ahmadiyat you are spreading? This is not what my elders were. They were, as I said, common people. Okay, now you have the writings, and when somebody is putting the writings on the table and asking you politely and gently that please explain, What does this mean? Why they have to use these words? Why you have to use about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam these kind of words? Even if you are like talking with the Christians, why you have to use the derogatory language about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam? You know, so th- these are really the things that the common Ahmadi needs to start asking first
Yeah.
themselves and then the others, like their murabbis or whoever. Just one last thing, Brother Bashir just asked me a couple of questions. Now, after those questions, all my Ahmadi brothers are sure that I am a fake planted Ahmadi because a couple of dates I don't remember. But honestly speaking, please keep going in the same gentle and respectful manner. That's the only way that the common Ahmadi will start listening, because they are always putting the pressure that, see, he's using a bad language about your elders, he's disrespectful, why you have to listen to them? Look at us, we are very gentle, we are very polite, we are going all the way, by a respectful manner, we are talking with others. But see, the other picture is very dirty. So I think you have to also go for more and more Urdu streams, because a lot of common Ahmadis who are in the 40s or 50s or 60s, let's say, if they starts questioning understanding, then the next generation will also start maybe learning something. Yeah.
No, yeah, I totally agree with you, everything you said, brother Ahmad. And inshallah, brother, look, like we say always, regardless of what Jamaat is saying, what their propaganda is, we have simple point. We have empathy, we have compassion for a common Ahmadi. I would even say that we want good for Razi as well. But unfortunately, look, the thing is this. If you can remember Ahmad, I think it was a few months back. I think it was in the month of June or in the month of May. I said to Razi on his stream, I said, look, I'll present to you the evidence that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani himself believed that Nauzubillah Isa alayhi salam was a drunkard and he had inappropriate relationship with the prostitutes, and he agreed with me on this debate. And afterward, what did he do? He just posted a video. He said, look, you have to agree with all of these conditions, only then I will debate with you. And for example, one of the condition was that first I have to declare everybody as a kafir, that everyone is else other than me is a kafir, and then he will what kind of debate is this? And secondly, he said that before he will debate with me, I have to just put on the paper all the conditions which he has sent to me, just sign it and send it back to him. I have no right to negotiate for any condition. What does that mean? Is there really a debate? So what I'm trying to say, brother Ahmad, is that we do not have anything personal against anyone. Inshallah, we are 100% sure and convinced that this message will reach to every home, and inshallah these people will come back to Islam, because we believe that they are part of this ummah. They have just taken a wrong step. May Allah bring them back, inshallah.
Yeah, and also the last podcast with the Declan Walsh, it was a very good one, especially when he has been first to with Asif Basit, and then he went to you guys. I haven't yet heard anything against Declan Walsh by these guys, but since he has done already like two episodes with you, so
Trust
soon I'm
me,
expecting that he
trust
will
me,
also get some
trust
kind of
me that
label.
they are already sending him messages. I know that, and inshallah, we will bring Declan soon on the live stream, and we will see, inshallah, how we can move forward with those podcasts.
Sure, sure. Yeah, thank you very much for your time. And yeah, try to please go for more and more Urdu streams. And yeah, I would like to see my common Ahmadi brothers to come up and ask you question. Of course, if they don't need to agree with you, but they need to ask the questions. The moment they will start asking the questions, I think that's the moment that they will start learning.
Yeah,
That's where the learning process starts.
correct.
That's why. Just do not listen to these people like Razi or others, and do not consider them that they are representing every common Ahmadi. It's a different story.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's all what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you. You're most welcome in the future as well, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, brother Umar, do we have somebody else left?
Yes, we have Truth who came back.
Okay, is Truth, are you Muslim or?
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
Yeah, I'm a Muslim. Alhamdulillah.
No,
Yeah, I
Muslim.
was.
No, you Ahmadi Muslim or you only
No, no,
Muslim?
no. Alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim. The Muslim. No, Ahmadi Muslim. Muslim.
So you are not
I'm
Ahmadi
Muslim.
Muslim.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Just want to clear. Okay, go ahead.
No, I appreciate. So, mashallah, you guys are doing so well with the stream. I much appreciate that and must give you all the glad tiding wishes. I was just trying to advise, kind of, you can say, a suggestion on it, because I have a couple of friends who belong to this community, and they are really nice person. I can tell you, like, and please don't consider me as somebody who sympathize with them. I only sympathize because of the brother I see around me. Believe me, they're, for some reason, I found them more decent than, unfortunately, our real Muslims around me. I'm just saying that as on a record. Well, but the thing is, like, most of them.
Brother, I'm sorry, brother. We don't accept that. Ahmadis might be outwardly something like that, but they have ulterior motives, bro. So yeah, sorry.
No, brother Rashid, I agree that when I came across, and to be honest, they are not pure Ahmadi. They're kind of agnostic to begin with. So because I noticed, like, the way they mingle with their community, even in the day of Eid, instead of going to his community, he tried to sit with us, spend the day. And there was one instance I can tell you, like, the person I'm talking about, like, I'm just talking my experience, and there might be some differences, I understand. One thing I really want to add into that, like, he or most of them I came across, they kind of agnostic. So I told my friend, like, look, if you are able to just discard the fact that Mirza Ghulam Qadian is, Nauzubillah, prophet or Masih or Mahdi, like, if you just discounted the ranking, the respect, for utmost respect you have for Mirza, to be as somebody, as a scholarly person in your own opinion. I'm not saying like he is, even I can understand he's not even earned that right to be called, but yeah. So for the interim period where these brother Ahmadi of ours are researching, and they came to across these kind of facts and details which you bring up in your stream, all those bullshit are, sorry to say that, doesn't mean any disrespect, but astaghfirullah, all those details. I think if we can just manage them to get away from and get out of that thought process where they consider Mirza Qadian as like a prophethood, or all those those marvels rankings in a religion. So for the entire period, because I literally want every single one of them who is in a process to reach out to us, to be, at least don't die on the fact, if they die on a fact that they believe in Mirza Qadian as a prophet, they will end up going to hell, astaghfirullah, which I don't want it. And one other thing I want to add here, so this particular gentleman which I came across, I think there was, I think Brother Rashid can shed some insight on it. I think he was kind of in a shackle where, his sisters need to, they can only, get wed into that circle because of the fact that we don't consider them as a Muslim. So at one point he did have a little discussion with me about that, because we don't consider them as a Muslim, and they have no alternate option to go and get their siblings married to out of community thing. So I'm not sure if there's any kind of a forum there where they can actually how can I explain? Sorry, please excuse my immaturity. But I was trying to say, like, if we have any kind of a forum there where these people who are not hardcore Qadianis, like they are most likely kind of agnostic, and they can able to get some way around to their out of that circle and cult. I'm just trying to figure out if there's any kind of forum there, because like I've said, so most of them are just ended up being in a cult because of all these facts, like their sisters are married to another Qadiani, and if they try to bring out the cult, I know Allah will reward them, of course, for taking this bold step, but the end cost will be like their family will suffer.
Yeah, brother, brother, let me just say one thing. So look, you shouldn't worry. So here's the reason people stay Ahmadi. It's a social network. We used to call it a Punjabi country club. I used to tell these guys the only reason you come to the Ibadat Gah or temple is because for you it's a cultural club. That's the only reason. There's nothing else to it. When I was in Ahmadi, these guys don't even know the beliefs. They hadn't read any books. They hadn't read anything. That's all it is, bro, is a cultural connection. And let me tell you, I have a harsh view on anyone who wants friends. Oh, you want to have friends. Oh, your uncle, you really want. Brother, look, don't break the ties of kin. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is if someone's an Ahmadi, maybe you shouldn't do business with them. Maybe you shouldn't have these tight, you got to separate, We have a bunch of former Ahmadis from Canada that I know that are still involved. And I'm like, why are you still involved? You need to break. You need to break from these people and start to meet people in the Muslim community. Go to the masjid. This is what I tell all these guys, and they don't. So that's the biggest thing. Look, I don't care if my uncle comes to my house or if my mom calls me, brother. I'm here to serve Allah only. And if someone makes it to Jannah, it's not up to me who makes it to Jannah. Remember, Allah wrote it all already. It's already written who goes to Jannah and who doesn't, or who goes to, which Muslims go to hell first and then go to Jannah. It's all decided. It's all been written, So anyhow, but anyone, if you need friends and you're this kind of person, you need a friend, I don't know what to tell you, man. But you should focus on the truth, whatever the truth is, and the truth came out about evolution. The truth came out about all these topics, bro. So the truth is there. You don't want to read it. You want to stay in denial. That's something them and you're going to have to tell Allah. Allah already knows. Allah already knows. So when they show up to the day of judgment, Allah will still ask them, and he already knows the answer. So, anyone who wants a friend and you're like, well, my friends are there, so I can't say anything, brother, I don't know what to tell you, brother.
No, I understand your point. I just feel bad because I was trying to think about my friend. And like I said, he's a genuine nice guy. He didn't take any favors from me. Neither do I. It's just like we were in the same uni, and I didn't know, to be honest. I was like just fresh on the board. Get into my uni. He's from Pakistan as well. I was from Pakistan as well. And there was a point where I was going for Juma, and I took him with me, although he was very reluctant, but he came to me in the mosque. So like I said, I think he's a nice guy, and now he's in a stage where he actually no longer, I can tell you, he's no longer with his community as well. He's kind of a agnostic, to be honest. He did ask some questions to me, but I'm trying to do my best, but I just told him, look, if you don't believe like Mirza is your prophet or your Masih, like the second coming of Jesus Christ and Mahdi, I just give him like a layman point of view. Like if you just consider him, if you really want to, just consider him any wise person. Like all the other sects, we have got some scholarly figure around them. So I think that will probably just a little to get you away from the hellfire. I'm just throwing it out to him. But
brother, look, the only option is considered Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a liar. Look, there's no other option.
No, I agree.
Look,
I agree.
There's too
he
much
doesn't even deserve that. Yeah.
Listen. If it was 25 years ago, I don't know. If it was 100 years ago, your case is with Allah. Today in 2024, there is too much information for Allah to allow you to say, no, I didn't want to read it. Allah will not allow it, brother. It will not happen. So, brother Imtiaz.
No, I agree, inshallah, brother. Truth. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide your friend, and you are more than welcome in the future as well, brother. Thank you very much.
And
No
one
worries.
one last thing. Look. I've met thousands of people in America, thousands and thousands. The majority are going to Jahannam, brother. Nothing I can do. You know,
Yeah, I know.
at some point you just got to accept it and say these were the rules. Allah put us in this. Here's all the rules. It's 2024. All they had to do was Google search, and they still didn't do it. So, halas.
No,
Yes,
I
brother,
understand.
brother Truth, I think it's very good that you're concerned about your friend, and this is very natural. And like Brother Bashir said, they are very nice Ahmadis, and they're very, very toxic Ahmadis. As you can see, our Brother Adnan with his engagement, I don't think that's the kind of Ahmadi that you want to be standing next to on the street, if that's how he's going to be talking. So we have good people from all sides. We have good Muslims. We have bad Muslims. We have good Ahmadis. We have bad Ahmadis. We have good Christians. We have bad Christians. You might, if you're living in a majority environment which is Christian, you will find some very amazing Christians. If you're whatever environment you are in, there's good people and bad people. So don't be fooled, but don't get this devil's deception that just because somebody is good and you lean towards their belief. No, Islam is right because Islam is right, not because somebody else is nice or some other Muslim is not nice. That is not how we look at the theology. We look at the books, which is exactly what Brother Imtiaz is doing. Don't tell us that, oh, this is not what I believe. No, what we care about is what Mirza Ghulam Ahmad wrote in his books. That is what matters. You can be very nice. You can say, I deny this. Like Brother Monakas, may Allah guide him. He said that, no, I don't believe this. But yes, but that is not what the books say. This is that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad said that Maryam alayhi salam was, for all practical purposes, committing adultery. He said, I don't believe that. Yes, you don't believe that, but that's what the books say.
Yeah.
So that's the bottom line, that the Islam is the correct religion. Ask your friend, please, just go back and read the Quran and the Hadith and the writings of the first few generations. Once you finish all those, if you still think there is room for Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, then read Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's books. But at the beginning, you finish those the Hadith that we have first. Why do you want to read about books written 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago, when you have mountains of knowledge written by the best generations? Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, we have Imam Shafi, we have all the writings, rahimahumullah. Go and read those first. Imtiaz, over to you.
Sure.
No, I agree. Inshallah, all good.
Yeah, and before I go, just want to ask something about. So, Brother Imtiaz, you were planning to do some sort of visit. I think you're in Australia, right? If I'm not. So yeah, I'm in Australia too, and we live in Melbourne. So, is there like any plan of you to help some sort of you can say a session, a live session, not on like in person? Because I can bring my friend to you, because I know he's in a process where he's actually he's not really believe on anything now. I can tell you, like he left. I can tell you he don't believe Mirza Qadian at all. The day I asked him about all the details, he actually was already you can say acknowledged, like this is not can be the right thing from any prophet. But what happened in a process? He's kind of in a you can say in a mindset where he actually don't take religion as a truth, as an absolute truth. He goes like more kind of agnostic. So if you're arranging any in-person session in Melbourne, please you can put it out there, and I will more than happy to bring him. There will be very good discussion with you, because I'm just a layman. I can't give him all the details, and you guys, mashallah, doing all the hard stuff. I can, and may Allah reward you all for all. And one more thing, I reckon Brother Bashir and all those mashallah, our ex Qadiani brother, even Dr. Saab and Sheikh Saab, is there any way they can, all of them can be running a like a only them, like a live Q&A session where they can actually answer the, you know, the Ahmadi there who are stuck in the cult, you know, I give you the case study where my friend has I don't want to bring it, it's kind of a confidential for him, but let me just give a case study. He got two sisters, both are married to, I think, in an Ahmadi cult, and he's kind of concerned about the fact that once he denounced in a community, like he's no longer go with the Ahmadi mindset. He actually feel like his sister will gonna get suffer in a process. So that's kind of, you know, you can think about like whoever, like even if I'm a brother, I know we should be more like inclined towards the religion and willing to sacrifice ourselves, but on a ground reality is kind of a bit different. Sorry, I just bring it up. So yeah, that's all for me, and I do again appreciate all your brothers doing your hard stuff. May Allah reward you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, Islam Brother Truth, just leave your contact number in the private chat. Inshallah, I'll contact you, inshallah, afterwards.
Jazakallah. I will. Thank you.
Okay, Shadab bhai, Assalamu alaikum. Shadab, your mic is mute.
In the meantime, brother, okay, where are we going from here, brother?
Inshallah, brother, we are going to end. I think. Okay, Shadab is left already. Okay, so
I just wanted to add one small note before we end.
Yeah. Yes, brother Bashir.
Yeah, so the small note is I pulled up the 1988, actually the 1988 edition of the 5-volume commentary is missing, brother.
Oh, yeah?
they got the 2018 edition, so I don't know what changes were in it. You know, I don't know if this is from 88 or 2018, but in the 2018 edition they used the word in terms of the birth of Isa alayhis salam. They used the word arhin blastoma, and they said through this process here, I'll write the word, pull it up on the screen. They said it's possible for women to have tumors, and this tumor can turn into male sperm or something. Just the weird, just so you know, the brother had asked, what did the 5-volume commentary said? Brother, I just looked it up. I just added to the blog. There's your answer if you're still listening. Brother Monakas, I got your number too. But yeah, so it keeps getting worse. Brother Imtiaz. It keeps getting worse. It is.
I mean, they are willing to explore any option just to reject what Allah and His Messenger have told us. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. And then they claiming real Islam, true Muslim. Firqa.
And they complain to everyone. You know, there's a situation in Bradford, Canada, where their jalsa for 2025 was denied by the city of Bradford because the city can't handle the infrastructure. As you know, brother, you have to have an infrastructure to handle. You have to have fire departments and police. If you can't handle an event, you know, now they're fighting with the Canadian city councils and claiming persecution and etc. So it's a business model.
Yeah, exactly. Bashir bhai, if you want to say any last words, inshallah, before we close, bhai.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, it's strange to me. I see people like Brother Monakas and other people who don't even have like a huge family in Ahmadiyyat, and they're still scared to quit. Like, brother, listen, my whole family was Ahmadi, you know, and I Alhamdulillah, Allah gave me the strength to make this huge break. So I see a bunch of these other guys, they're not even in that situation. You know, a lot of these guys, their wives have left Ahmadiyyat with them. You know, and I'm like, you're so lucky. You know, all of their parents left with them. Some of their kids left with them.
Yeah.
For me, it was the hardest thing to do, and I'm the most visible, you know. So I see other people, they could just quit, but they're just hesitant because of the social connection. And again, if you need friends, if you're over 40 years old and you have a need for friends, I don't know, brother. After 25, I didn't care anymore. That so and so, I go to so and so's house, like, bro, you don't want to invite, I don't care. I have no, we say a dilchaspi, that I have so much social connections. I have 1,000 friends, and So read the books, do the research. It's that simple, brother Imtiaz. That's really all brother Imtiaz did, and he just started like 4 or 5 years ago. Don't think he's been reading since like the 90s. He just started reading 4 or 5 years ago, which
literally 4 years ago.
4 years, which proves anyone who can read Urdu and has a little bit of knowledge of Islam, you should be able to figure it all out. It's not hard. It's not hard to figure out all the twists and the turns and the lies, and Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's father was a fortune teller. And so was this guy. So anyways, those are my final words, brother, and the rest is to you.
Jazakallah khair, Bashir bhai. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you, your work, and alhamdulillah, your words are always encouraging for those Ahmadis who are researching, who are at the verge of leaving the Jamaat. Bashir bhai, the point is very simple. They just pick one issue. Just pick any one issue of your interest and just do research on that one topic. You can pick the issue of meaning of Khatam, lost prophet, or insult of Nauzubillah Isa alayhi salam, or case of Maryam salamun alayha, or the case of the British Raj and Mirza Ghulam Qadir. Just pick any one topic and just do your research, and it will not take, I would say that, if somebody is sincere, it won't take long to see them the truth, that they will not see any reason to stay in the cult. Inshallah, we end with this dua. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all the common Ahmadis, and those who have already been guided, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them strength and steadfastness. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our little effort. May Allah make it sadaqah jariyah for all of us, for the entire team. Jazakumullahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.